Tell us about the Journal of Ethnic and Cultural Diversity in Social Work. Why should social workers read or submit their articles to your journal?
Well, thank you. The Journal of Ethnic and Cultural Diversity in Social Work has been established since 1991 and currently is being published by Taylor and Francis. It's an established and also respectable journal, and it's also the only social work journal that focuses on multicultural issue and provide a very important forum for scholars and researchers in the U.S. and also around the world to discuss, multicultural social work issues as related to policy, practice, and research.
So, what do you think have been the key developments in social work over recent years?
There's been a lot of development in social work, but one of the key development, I think, is actually the globalization and also the development and also expansion of social work, in countries like China, South America, Africa, and also Middle Eastern countries. And of course, this allows social work to make, more impact, globally. But on the other hand, I think the challenge is how to make social work contextually and culturally relevant to the local lives and also the culture. However, I also believe because of all these changes, it allows us a lot of intercultural learning opportunities from these cultures that are more collective than us, that we're more individualistic. So I think there's a lot of opportunity for us to learn from these other countries also in terms of how they do social work in the place and how that can fit in and helpful, to to the U.S. and also, UK and other places. For social work to be dynamic and responsive to the changing needs of the society, including increasingly complex social problem and also economic constraint, I think social work will need to stand firm on our values. We'll need to advocate for ourselves while adjusting to all these changes, both internally and also globally.
What advice would you give to authors who want to submit an article to your journal?
I only have two words, to share: rigor and also relevance. When I talk about rigor, I'm talking about the method of, knowledge building. The field really need credible and vigorous knowledge about the impact of culture, diversity, and class on the delivering of social work and also human services for individual, families, groups, and also the system. And I think we also need to be very creative in selecting the most appropriate research method to develop this knowledge. Relevance is really about the usefulness and also applicability of this knowledge for practitioners who are actually working with families and also individuals or the community from diverse backgrounds. We are also talking about contextualized knowledge. These are the knowledge that are culturally sensitive and relevant for individual, for families, and also for the community. So I think, to sum up, my advice will be think about rigor and also relevance of the knowledge.